Welcome back to another lesson. Now, we have already touched on practice exams, why they're important. In this one, we're going to have a look at how you can really analyse the results that you get from it and how you then focus and act on the back of it. So the pathway to mastering project management starts with understanding and refining your learning process. Practice exams are not just tools for self-assessment. They're your strategic allies in identifying knowledge gaps, improving application skills, and preparing effectively for real-world project management challenges. But these exams hold value only when you've analysed meticulously, when you've acted off the back of it and made the most out of them and really extracted the benefits from them. So it's essential to understand why we need to analyse the results. The objective is to identify where you stand in terms of subject mastery and then apply corrective actions where needed. So practice exams mimic real-world scenarios. Their analysis allows project managers to practice the mindset required to solve complex problems under constraints that you're going to find in the real world. So key benefits here. It's going to highlight knowledge gaps between theoretical understanding and application ability. It's going to develop your time management skills by identifying patterns in rushed or skipped questions. It's going to build your conceptual understanding as you break down why certain answers were correct or incorrect. And it's going to refine your test-taking strategies, including how to approach multiple choice questions or prioritise certain sections in exams to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible. So there is an example there. If you consistently miss questions with risk assessment, but you perform well in stakeholder management, the high-level focus should shift towards improving scenario-based risk analysis and obviously utilise the resources like the PMBOK guide and simulation exercises. So it allows you to really focus on those knowledge gaps. But the only way you're going to identify them is, of course, analysing your results. So you need a structured review process. So analysing practice exams demands a structure to maximise effectiveness. It's a step-by-step process here. Let's run through it. So immediate review post-test. Analyse your performance while the content and questions are still fresh in your memory. Don't just note what you missed, but try to understand why you missed it. Categorise the questions. Break them into categories for deep analysis. So things that you answered correctly, but with hesitation, so maybe you guessed. Things that you answered incorrectly due to misunderstanding. And things left blank due to time constraints. Is it a timing issue? Root cause analysis. For every missed question, ask yourself these questions. Was my knowledge inadequate? Did you actually know the subject matter? Did you misinterpret the question? Maybe you misunderstood how it was worded. Were you tripped up by tricky phrasings or distractor options, which is massive in multiple choice? They will always throw curveballs. And then develop an action plan. Tailor your study plan based on trends revealed during this review. Target your weak areas and reinforce what you already know well. So shift your learnings off the back of it. Once the exams are broken down into meaningful trends, implement them for deeper learning and improvement. So pattern recognition. Compare performance across multiple tests. See if you can identify some recurring problem areas. If you're always scoring lower on a certain thing, it's going to indicate something. Either consistent misinterpretation or maybe the subject matter just isn't quite there yet and you need to reinforce that a little bit more. Simulated real-world scenarios. So after identifying mistakes, create mock projects that mirror the scenarios tied to your errors. Really drill down and try and draft a cost control there based on the formulas if that's what you're struggling with. And then error journaling. Maintain an error log. Record the specifics of each incorrect answer. Your initial reasoning and then the correct logic, and visualize the learning progress. Ensure that mistakes aren't repeated. It will give you a better understanding. You'll be able to see clearly what you put, what they were expecting, and the gaps between the two. And then advanced tools for data-driven improvement. So obviously today's technology does provide a wealth of tools. They'll transform the raw test data into actionable outcomes. So Excel, project management dashboards. Use spreadsheets and track your scores by domain. Analyze trends and target performance drop-offs. Use heat maps and data visualizations. Identify hot zones, for example, repeated mistakes that keep coming up. And also AI tools like ChatGPT coupled with advanced analytics. They can simulate explanations with customized questions for practice, so they can drill down on exactly why you got the things you got wrong, what the expectation was, and what you can do to improve. A few applications. We'll have a look at the first, and then you take a look at the rest. So, gap analysis for problem solving. So perform a detailed comparison between correct and incorrect answers to identify knowledge gaps. Analyze patterns and weak domains to create a more focused study strategy. So after completing a mock exam, review every incorrect answer and ask, why did I choose the wrong option? Separate gaps into categories such as misunderstood concepts or misapplied techniques. Resources that you can use for this one: the PMBOK guide for theory, discussion forums like Reddit's project management threads, and online quizzes tailored to the weak areas. For example, if calculation-based scheduling is your struggle, use PMBOK examples and targeted Excel exercises to practice scheduling techniques like the critical path method. So, we've found a weak area and we've worked out how best to then target it moving forward. We've got some resources that we can use and we've got a plan in place. Absolutely brilliant. Target those weak areas, bring them up so that across the board you're hitting that 85-90% and you're comfortable and ready for the exam. So have a look through the rest of the applications and just give some thought to what's going on and how the analysis helps you to create a better plan based on the back of your practice questions. Go through the summary tables, check your own understanding of the top-down concepts. And then once you get through, you've got your practice questions. Give them a go as always. You might need to come back and rewatch this or reread the study material if there are gaps in the knowledge or you're misinterpreting anything. If you still struggle, then of course reach out to us. It's what we're here for. We're here to guide and support you. But until then, good luck with the practice questions. I'm Ibby Taylor. I'll see you in the next one.